Hello learners of all ages, my name is Mr. Montgomery. I teach 4th and 5th grade math, and today we're going to be learning about how to choose the right type of graph. Now, there are many different types of graphs in this world, and we've talked about a few of them in this chapter, and there's going to be a few of that you're going to figure out later on in life, but it helps us figure out, well, how are we going to convey or tell other people or show other people the data that we have. And so I have a bunch of information right here. Favorite pizza toppings. So I have different types of toppings right here, and I have the number of votes for that topping. What do you think would be the best way to show this information? Now, some of you might be saying, oh, do a line plot. Well, I could do a line plot, but I'm going to show you what the problem is. I could do peppers, pineapple, mushrooms, spinach, and I could put X's all the way up. But I would need 18 X's and 14 X's, and it would be a lot of X's, and it would reach really tall. Not a very good use of space. So the two types of graphs that they're gonna try and teach you how to use today and how to create, one is called a bar graph. Now a bar graph you may have seen before. It kind of looks like a box like this with the different names underneath, and it would show a bar reaching up to a certain number point. It goes all the way across, and there's a bunch of bars that go in different heights. And that would be an example of a bar graph. Now, the second option is a picture graph. And picture graphs are very similar to line plots, except they're more in graph form. They're a type of graph that has the items listed off to the side, like here, 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 and here. And you would have in a key, let's see, a picture of something. So we're gonna pretend that's a pizza, even though it looks like a cookie. I'm a teacher, not an artist. But I would say, okay, that's 1 pizza, 2 pizza, 3 pizza, but it runs into the same problem as the line plot. There'd be a lot of space to fill up here, unless we have our picture equal to 2 pizzas. That way I can count by 2s, or I can count by 5s and only have half a pizza represent 2.5. I don't know. But there are many different options how to show your data. Now here I have an example of a bar graph without the bars. I have my title, favorite pizza topping, matches up with this. I have my toppings down here, which I probably should label. Toppings, oops, 2 P's. Toppings, okay. And then off to the side, I need to put a label over here. What would my label be? Yeah, it'd be the number of votes. So when you're making your graphs, make sure that you have a title and your labels in the right places, because people might not know what you're talking about. So I can choose with a bar graph to use all the same color, or I could use different colors. Now, for the sake of not mixing the expo colors, I'm not gonna use different colors, but your book uses different colors. So peppers, I have 18. I'm gonna find where 18 is at, and I'm going to make a bar all the way up to that 18 spot. Back down. Your bar can be as big and small as you want, and I'm gonna fill that in with that color, so we know that that's how much information we have. Pineapple, I have 14. Move it all the way up to 14. Go across. Mushroom, 6. So I'm gonna go up to 6. And spinach, I go up to 12. Oop, I went a little bit too high. To 12. There we go. Fill it in. And now I have a visual representation of, well, I have peppers that is the most, pineapple is second most, spinach is third most, and mushroom is last. But you might be wondering, well, how did I count by 2s? How can I decide how to count by instead of just going 1 at a time? Well, I noticed that all my numbers were even. And so if I count by 2, it makes it so much more simple. I could do a picture graph and make pizzas, but that would take a long time to draw each individual pizza. Even if I count by 2, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 8. That's 9 pizzas I just have to draw for just the peppers spot. I have to draw 7 for the pineapples, 3 for the mushrooms, and 6 for the spinach. It's just too time consuming. This didn't take me as much time. All right, my fourth grade friends, as you can see, we do not have any practice problems today. Just make sure that you realize that there is more than one way to display your information. So be ready to get ready for work tomorrow. And if you have any questions on choosing an appropriate display, please let me know when you come to class tomorrow.